Hey Taurus, hope that you're doing fantastic. Thanks for joining for your Libra season reading. If you are returning, welcome back. Those of you who are first time, I could come across churchy at times, but I'm not. I'm just very spiritual and I'm very free in the spirit. So I do use living language and homemade decks in my reading. So scripture and stuff like that, I use the runes. But anyway, I'm calling out to Jehovah, who is Yeshua, salvation, for the messages in my readings. So if that's not something you're looking for, that's where you'll click off, I guess. Otherwise, welcome. I feel energy, and so, you know, it just flows through me. I don't know how to explain that to anybody, and it just is what it is. Sometimes it comes out really sharp. Sometimes it just comes out in all kinds of different forms. Whatever the spirit is allowing me to feel for whatever reason, being touched by that is how it's being expressed, okay? So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. This is for Taurus, Jehovah. Thank you that you just bind, block, and rebuke every negative, dry, wicked forces and command them to be shoved right down into the pit of hell and to stay there and to be locked there for eternity. Jehovah, rebuke you. Just ask for your Holy Spirit to rest upon me. Show me taurine energy here. Show me Taurus. Going on with Taurus for the Libra season. You could go watch the Libra reading, since the sun is there right now. Everybody's under the sun, so you might get something from that reading. Show me Taurus energy, please. Show me Taurus energy. We got graceful and higher graces coming out, Taurus. This one wants to poke out. There's a car lot or a dealer here. So this does want to come out. A bright future or a positive outcome to something. We also have Jehovah's plans are to give hope, to give you a hope and a future and not to harm you. Okay? And in the summer, or something took place in the summer with the car or a car lot situation, or somebody's needing grace or higher graces, so whatever that is for any given person, whatever took place, and somebody was did something, and the divine has to come out here and says that his plans are to prosper you and not to harm you. Then whatever's taking place here, it's for that higher grace and for a positive future to come out here, you got to choose his ways. Those of you who haven't chosen to be merciful or graceful or whatever that's been. So we have the deception card, and there's a devil right there. Now I've seen the devil card in two different decks in the Capricorn reading. I'm not going to take that out, but I did see it. So there's a lying, cheating, sack of crap, babbling fool there, strategizing something that's taken place. And somebody's needing higher graces, then they need higher graces. Then that's either you or somebody around you. We've got the prideful energy and being knocked down, and knowledge, and the tower, and a destruction energy, and that's horrible. Obviously somebody was just really prideful, then something's taking place. There's sexual stuff here as well. Deception where sex has been around the situation. So we got air energy coming out for you, Taurus, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy. Show me Taurus. Show me Taurus, please. Show me Taurus energy, please. Or somebody's lying about some type of a destructive thing that took place around a car lot or with a dealer, or you're a dealer. Or somebody's lying about sex or something like that. This is knowing energy. Somebody knows about the lie. We have the knight in shining armor. This would be a fair person. It's also the law for some of you all. And so if somebody's going to give some grace, then that's positive. Then there's a bright future. So we got somebody holding on to something, being greedy, not opening up, trying to secure their own self. There's the Mother here. There's deception around somebody. We got the Seven of Swords here. Okay, so then we got law then around somebody. If something's taken place, if it's been that bad, maybe you work for the law. I don't know. I don't know your story. Show me Taurine energy, please. Somebody's trying to hold on with all they have and being secure within their pentacles, being at their chest. Something physical is there at the chest as well. That's greed. Stubbornness is as a sin of witchcraft. Show me Taurus. The Sun. This is going to be a force. There's two cards that in the Hebrew. Both these are forcing something. Somebody's going to be forced to open up, or something's going to be forced. If I want to take this card and look at it as the heart, somebody holding their physical chest then, because Pentacles is physical stuff. And the heart here is the Sun as well. It's romantic stuff. This is front stage, boom, right up in your face. Something's known, it's just like boom, or somebody knows about the strategizing, knows about the lie, knows about the law, knows about the sex, knows about the romance, the children. They know. And somebody's just sitting there trying to hold on to all that they have. Whatever this is, there's a disaster energy here, but there's also a bright future. You got to look up and see the cup. Normally this is a card of somebody pouting at the tree, won't look up, something just non. But if somebody is seeing this cup up here being given, then that's beautiful energy to take a drink of that. There's higher graces then showing up in this reading for you, Taurus. Let's take some more cards from another deck here. Show me Taurus energy, please. So we have in the summer and a very bright future, and the sun is bright. So that's amazing that that's coming out. It's bright for you, or bright for somebody, or something like that. So there's love here. There's a cup of love. There's a conception, a child. There's two aces showing up here. But we got the devil then showing up. And we just seen it out of the other deck. And then we had two devils that came out in the Capricorn reading. So we've got, I always point out with this card, the infinity. Okay, there's infinity here. There's an 8. There's secret exchanging going on. Physical secret exchanging going on, or did. If somebody now is needing higher graces, somebody knows about the sex, knows about the devilish thing that took place, the forcible overthrow of whatever the romantic thing was that's happened here, and the law getting involved, and the FBI, or trying to keep balance, or the decisions that were made, that's really coming out here. Somebody's needing grace, and you need to call out to the Most High. Okay, this says, okay, this also came out in the Libra reading. This says, I accept now that I lied. And I accept that I know that I lied, and I didn't want to go to jail. But Jehovah will see to it that there will be justice. Somebody at one time knew they lied. They didn't want to go to jail. But the divine had me go back and write on this card that I accept this now. Somebody is accepting it now. And it's showing here. Somebody was in idol worship. And I almost pointed that out because we're seeing the moon and the sun here. And that in the Hebrew is molten images of bad stuff. So they worship idols, but no more. There's deliverance here. Okay, if you're coming out of that, that's positive. You got to wait to walk away from this other crap that's gone on here. There's a forgiveness here for you. There's a forgiveness. There's this somebody that you know, obviously. It's your siblings, it's your parents, it's a blast from the past, just to move on now from something that's taken place. It was real devilish, okay? Devilishly exchanged within some type of a decision that was made. It's known, it's known, it's known, it's known, it's known, it's known, it's known. We got a brand new conception here. There's 9 cups here. If you're going to go get the 9th cup, then that's a wish fulfillment. Then that's positive for somebody, especially if somebody was really hurt out of this deal. There was a disaster here. Okay, we got children here, really big, and we got a devil. Okay, we got a twisted, Baphomet, goat horn, nasty energy here. Okay, something bad took place. Show me Taurus energy. So, somebody says, I know I lied. So, if somebody says, I know that I lied and I didn't want to go to jail, then something's jail worthy of this disaster with these children, or this money situation, or the secret exchanging. Somebody was in prostitution, then they were in prostitution then. But there's higher graces showing up here if you're getting in alignment now. If not, somebody gonna have a heart attack. That's a disaster then. Okay? Because the divine will force something. He says, I don't want to harm you. But if something's already been a disaster, somebody, for some of you, there's already been harm done. But if you're going to get higher graces and a forgiveness, then that's positive. Then you won't be harmed. You may have to go do some time if it's that bad for whoever this was for. Either that, you're going to lose your soul to hell for eternity, because somebody's sitting there holding all that they have in stubbornness for some of you all, and something's going to be forced. Force. We got 2 cards that can go back to forcing something. To get up and walk away from something that's not going to serve you, that's been invested in. Show me Taurus. It's a bright future if you do the right thing. It's positive if you do the right thing. Something's already known. Show me Taurus. Show me Taurus. Show me Taurus. There's stubbornness here. It's not good. And we got the industry showing up here, and for the devil to appear twice. Like I said, it came up twice in the Capricorn reading. So there's a young woman here. That can be anything from, that can be aspects of yourself. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's the young woman. Let me find it here. There's 2 cards in here that I kind of get mixed up. This apparently is some type of a blind date that I guess occurred with somebody or something like that, or something. I don't know. It represents a blind date, or somebody nurturing or caring or loving or something like that. Your own female aspects if you're a woman. Your mother. There's temptation here. We got it with the devil. We got guilt. It's a guilt card then. Well, obviously, if somebody says, I know that I lied, I didn't want to go to jail, but I am accepting what happens now, what has happened now, because there's been a big freaking disaster, then there's been an enemy around. I did the Aries reading, there was an enemy there, and I deleted that video because my energy was just so depleted. It was just so over the top, just, I felt it. There's somebody, if somebody took somebody for a loop and they really played with your emotions here, they did something, they were in some type of an idol worship type of situation, somebody really got in it bad, and it's what it's showing then. There's been an enemy here, and somebody does need higher graces, but you've got to accept what's taken place. And somebody is, for some of you all. Show me another one for Taurus energy. We have Libra, or excuse me. Well, we do have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Aquarius is really big. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces here. Your energy is here. Capricorn's really being highlighted out here. Leo is here, really big. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I say, yeah. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, I guess. something's emotional. This is a judge card. Okay, goes back to some type of authority. Well, so does the devil card. That can go back to bosses, hard taskmasters. Okay, or somebody's going to be able to stand the test regardless. They know what the devilish thing was, and this is a truth card then in the upright. Somebody who will stand in integrity regardless how devilish it is. They will do the right thing for that higher graces, because if you don't, then there's harm coming to you for the harm that has been done then, apparently. Because the divine says, look, I want to prosper you. I don't want to have to hurt you. I want to give you a future and a hope. But you've got to get away from something that is devilish around you, or you are the devil around somebody. I don't know who I'm talking to entirely. But there's somebody who just flies off the freaking handle. Somebody just trying to hold something. They know there's a disaster that's here. They know it. And this is somebody literally just, oh my God, they're just ever living lost their freaking mind. I feel like they're going to shoot themselves, or they just fly off the hand. They're angry. This is an angry card. This is a hostile card, actually. We got the devil here, people. And if your boss is hostile, or you're afraid of your boss being hostile because something took place at work or something like that, because there's deception, maybe there's sex for some of you all with your boss. Maybe you work for the law. I don't know. But there's judges here, or a judge. There's conversation going on here. All right. Wow. Says I lied to myself about you. Forgive me, and it's truthful here. Whatever that is for any given person. Somebody's just been holding themselves, and you're single, and it's safe for you to love, but something's just been devilish. And you've just been lying to yourself about someone, and it's just caused some type of a destructive energy around a situation. If you did have some conversation with some friends about a person and it got out of hand, that energy could be found here as well. Something's like in despair here. Is it because you got to get up and walk away, or it's because for some of you, somebody is facing jail? Somebody in the connection is facing jail for something that's taken place. Because we got a judge here. We got the law here, and we got it on the card here. At the same time, we got forgiveness here as well. So with family and things like that, somebody had a mental problem in the Aquarian reading. Okay? Now, that could be anybody. It just showed up in the Aquarian reading. Okay? I want to say it also showed up in the Scorpio reading as well. Okay? Anyway, I'm already feeling this energy. It's real heavy on me. Like I said, there's Aries. And that was so strong on me when I started their video. I was just so... I don't know. I just couldn't even hardly get into it at all. At all. I was feeling it. Something bad's happened here. There's been war. Okay? Got bosses coming out here. And so did Sagittarius and Capricorn reading. Had it everywhere. There was money all over the place in the Sagittarian reading. Whatever this is, it's time to do the right thing. The Emperor would get up and give aid. If it's in your power to do what's right, you need to get up and give aid. Somebody's accepting what's taking place here. You need to. There's the Queen of Cups. This is a healer energy in the upright, but it's manipulation in the negative, people. She's got her hand on the belly as well. We got 2 conception cards here. Maybe you're pregnant with twins. I don't know. Maybe 2 times there was a different birth. Maybe, I don't know. But anyway, money for sex, and somebody got pregnant, secret exchanging. I can find that here as well. Or somebody was set up on a blind date, and it was your enemy that did something, or somebody's enemy, and somebody got mixed into something here, people. And there's been a war that's gone on with it. So whatever the deal is, boy, I feel it, man. I feel it. But if you do the right thing, the divine will turn the thing around and forcibly overthrow something for a bright future. Somebody needs to talk about whatever the enemy was, whatever the disaster was, whatever the sex was, whatever was conspired with other people about some type of despairing thing that's caused somebody just to fly off the freaking handle all the time. Or that's you. And it's time to do the right thing if you want grace, okay? Or you're the car dealer, or something happened at the dealership and you flew off the handle because you did a bad deal, and then somebody went and become somebody's enemy. I mean, it could be read so many different ways, but the bottom line is that there is a bright future here for someone, even if you are just been lying to yourself, and that's all that it is for some of you all, and you just been holding your feelings, but you really did have feelings for someone. And it's just become a disaster in some other way. It's just affected you. It's time to really just face the music, whatever this is, with an enemy, and the conversations, and the young woman, or your mother, or your sister, or the guilt that somebody's just hanging on about. Take this cup and let the divine fill you up. All right, Taurus, this is what come out for you. Shalom.